Hi, my name is Nina Pavraesh, founder of Concept Me. This is your ultimate guide to design styles and trend. Episode 1, Coastal Design. Every month, I'm going to deliver a fresh and new episode of Nina on Trends. Over the past 12 years, I've noticed that even with the design industry and clientele, design languages have been unclear for the largest number. My aim is to give you the keys to design style and trends in less than 5 minutes. In this episode, we'll be discussing coastal design style, which is lately very trendy. First, I'll show you what coastal design consists of, then I'll give you the components of making it super cohesive. Let's set the record straight. When we say coastal design, we have to differentiate it from other styles such as Mediterranean or boho, or even tropical. We'll come back to those in further episodes, but for now, when we say coastal design, in the simplest definition, it means an architectural or interior space that transports you into the seaside. It almost feels like summer in your house year-round. Coastal evokes a whole poetic imaginary and a particular sensory experience. It gives you a sense of openness, freedom, and almost like there is an ocean at your door. A coastal interior takes its essence from natural environment of places such as the Hamptons on the east coast of the US, Santorini in Greece, or even Provence, south of France. In that sense, everything from color palette to material, to textures, to furniture and decorative pieces would reflect the idea of those seaside locations. The core essence of the space usually features earthy tones, natural textures, layered hues of blues and greens, crisp whites and striped patterns, with modern florals sometimes. But the most important of all would be the abundance of natural light. Coastal-inspired designs are usually flooded with daylight, which makes the space light, airy, and breezy. That creates a soothing and relaxed interior atmosphere, incorporating many natural elements. You could be meters away from the actual waves or thousands of kilometers away in the middle of the buzzing cosmopolitan city. A coastal-inspired interior would make you feel like you were on the seaside of nature while indoor. Now that we set the record straight on design language for coastal design, let's take a look at what specific key elements create this easy, soothing vibe. In the color palette, white is definitely key when you think of coastal. A crisp white base is the foundation. From ivory shades to eggshell, coastal interiors layer different shades of white. Of course, this doesn't mean you can't accent with colors, and of course gradients of blues, greens, grays are core for a coastal-inspired interiors. Without them, the space would fall into a more minimalistic vibe. To summarize, the neutral white base would focus on muted tones such as sandy tones, off-whites and soft grays that create an environment that feels equally soothing and inviting. This neutral foundation would be layered with various shades of colors that have a seaside connotation. Moving on with textures and materials. Coastal interiors incorporates a lot of weathered and washed woods and open grain textures with a lot of light oaks and maple essence. You won't find many polished metallic or flashy textures, but rather vintage and aged metals and fabric purely on the matte side, such as see-through linen and cottons. The presence of these stress finishes plays an essential role in recreating the coastal landscape. Natural materials such as rope, twine, or natural fiber are very most used. Accents of glazed element ties up the whole composition. Now the funky part, the furniture and the decorative pieces. The rule here is that coastal furniture is meant to feel casual, comfortable, and easy. However, unique gallery accent pieces would really add a higher end dimension to the space. Natural pieces made from rattan, wicker, are common, but come in complements of upholstered items to keep the overall space open and airy without a matchy look and feel, which you do not want. That would be really a disaster. Coastal-inspired pieces are distinctive with prints and pattern and would always remain on the subtle side. So that's pretty much what makes a coastal style trend. Stay tuned for the next episode of Nina on Trends, where you will learn to appreciate a nicely curated space and recognize an interior disaster when you see one. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for further episodes of Nina on Trends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!